Let's go to South Africa now, where delegates at the CITES meeting in Johannesburg have dismissed plans to resume sales of ivory. Under discussion for 8 years, the so-called decision-making mechanism was supported by a number of southern African states. It was intended to work out a way for legitimate ivory sales to resume at some point, but it appears that proposal has been heavily rejected. Right, let's bring you more on this now. We're joined from Johannesburg by CCTV's Angela Coppola. Angela, of course, we know that ivory trade has been among the most contentious issues on the CITES agenda. And now we're hearing, of course, that this proposal has been rejected. Is this the end of the road for those who are hoping to revive the ivory trade?
Well, when 2/3 of the 183 parties indicate that they're not interested on looking at that, what we call a DMM, in terms of a process to trade in ivory, then it's got to be taken as a fait accompli that the majority of the countries aren't interested. It means that the ban that was due to expire in 2017 in terms of ivory sales gets extended indefinitely. As you know, South Africa, Zimbabwe and Namibia have been angling to have some form of discussion around opening up the trade. That door now seems firmly closed. In fact, Namibia and Zimbabwe have another proposal on the table once this one had been rejected, and that's to get rid of their stockpiles. So that's going to be a separate conversation and a separate vote that happens at another time. But for now, it seems like that door is firmly closed. Lindy?
And as you say, now that that door's firmly closed and this particular issue has been put to bed, what's likely to dominate the agenda in coming sessions?
Well, today is going to be quite interesting because it's a follow-on from what happened yesterday. As I said, Namibia and Zimbabwe have a proposal on the table to get rid of their existing stockpiles of ivory that they have in hand at the moment. And it's seen by some as an opportunity or a backdoor for South Africa to also get rid of its stockpile that it's sitting on. There are no values or amounts attached to what those three countries actually hold, but we do know that they haven't destroyed their ivory stocks like other African countries have done. So there's that issue that's going to be discussed. And then, of course, we're looking at the pangolins and we're looking at the shark. They're a hot topic of conversation today and for the rest of the week. And most interestingly, at the moment, there's a commission discussing how communities can be involved more positively and incentivized to look after wildlife in their area. And there's a committee that's hoping to be set up, and it's been supported by Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, South Africa and Kenya to create a voice for rural communities on this COP CITES platform. So that's quite topical. If that does happen, it means that rural communities will have an international voice in the years ahead. Lindy?
Right, we'll have to leave it there, but thanks very much, Angela Coppola, live for us there in Johannesburg outside the CITES conference that has unanimously voted to reject the resumption of ivory trade.